That's when you're
two.
finna start recording.
I already started.
Oh shit! Alright, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Episode two, top 10 Nick
Episode 2,
cartoons. We featuring Jevo today,
no
so
name,
we
no
already
name
got
podcast.
we already got a conversation going. We talking about cross generational players. KD would give buckets, but like after 30 in the first, Bill Laimbeer laying that nigga out. Robert Parrish laying him out. I don't think Larry Bird would stand for that.
Brad Doherty.
But they like. But that nigga MJ really did smoke one cigar for each ring he had every day.
Every day. He didn't even have 6 rings yet. He started that. That's what I said. MJ went from basketball shape to baseball shape, smoking 6 cigars a day. Came back, lost the playoff series, you know, because he had no legs. Went right back into training.
While making a movie.
Smoking 6 cigars a day.
And literally, he would film and then hoop all day with NBA players, and then lift weights all night, and probably smoke cigars all throughout.
And while he was filming, niggas filming against NBA players.
all while doing what? All while doing what?
Smoking
6.
No, did y'all see the things? It was during one of the Jazz series, I think, and he was like, "We good? I'm gonna smoke me this cigar. I already drank a beer, and I'm gonna smoke me another cigar, and I'm good. I'm gonna go play." I was like, "Huh?"
Bro, you think about it, he low-key turned into like what he didn't like at first.
Facts. But he was just a cigar. He wasn't doing crack. He wasn't doing crack.
Yeah, smoking weed like that, but you know,
if that nigga was like taking care of his body like LeBron, he could have gone to like 05, 06. Like he could have played with LeBron or against.
Thinking
that nigga was a chronic gambler.
That nigga was a goat. It's not bad if you got the money to blow.
Oh yeah, you still see this nigga chilling.
Like y'all seen?
You remember? Terry, you remember the clip I was talking about earlier at the camp with Chris Paul?
Oh yeah.
Marcus, you know what I'm talking about?
Wait, explain.
Alright, so like 2012, whatever, it's a couple years back. Chris Paul is like sort of new in the league. Jordan camp, he's with a bunch of kids. And so Jordan missed like 2 shots from the free throw. And so Chris Paul get on him like a little bit. He starts joking with him and shit. He goes, "I bet you," because MJ's like, "Fuck you, nigga, I still got it." He goes, "I bet you, if you can't make all these shots around the world, you gotta give everybody in the camp free shoes."
Yo, yeah, the nigga did not miss.
This nigga stepped out.
Where do you
didn't
think
miss
the
a
meme
shot.
"fuck them kids" came from?
Not a shot.
Not
Look
a
them
damn,
kids dead in the eyes.
I think one of them hit rim. One of them hit rim.
Ain't not a single one else. All of them. Net.
Oh my god, I love that clip. Nah, bro, I sent Pierce this shit the other day on the last episode when MJ beat the Pacers. He went up to Larry Bird, shook his hand, whispered that fucking bitch ass bitch. Cause that's how I be whispering to Pierce after the games. There's a picture somewhere. They thought we was having a wholesome moment. I was cussing that nigga out, calling him all types of bitch ass niggas.
Oh my god.
Nigga said calling them all types of bitch ass.
Like even after the last game, when everyone was all emotional, it's the last Army of Rock game. He came up like, "I'm a misplay." I was like, "You still a bitch, nigga."
I'm pretty sure, bro. Wasn't we playing and like I said, "This is fun, Marcus." And then I don't know what the fuck it turned into. I was like, "Fuck you, bitch." He said, "Yeah, fuck you too."
No, you remember junior year at Armio when you got the most bullshit call. I picked it or somewhere. I beat your shit up and called a foul, and I turned and you started laughing. I was like, even he know that's a bitch ass call.
No cap. I went to pull it up. I was shooting from my waist, so I fucked up, and I knew it. And Marcus got way too close because I knew this nigga wanted the ball, and I pulled it up. and he got it. He got it all. I didn't have my hands under the ball. He got
Oh,
it.
ball.
And so I threw my left arm up, and they called it. And I knew it. I said, "Yep."
And you
Bullshit,
gotta
I
understand,
got it.
like, I feed off the crowd, and the crowd feed off me, so I react hella hard to everything that happens. See, that's just how I am. So, you know, I was like, oh, but what the, that's a bitch ass call. He started laughing. I was like, hey, he, no, it's a bitch ass call.
I love that shit. That's always what drove me. Seeing niggas mad is always what drove me. That was always fun.
I was like, y'all babying this big ass nigga. He a baby, bitch ass nigga. And then I came down the court. I got the video when I came down the court, and then your coach yelled at you to stop talking to me. You wasn't even talking.
He takes shit so serious. He takes shit so serious like that. Oh my god, that shit was hilarious though. Cause that was bullshit, and I 100% sold that shit. Oh my god.
But
there was one bullshit ass foul. They gave it to Silas. I had my hands straight up. I ain't even move. He ran into me and they called it for him.
Nah, I got a video of that year. No, cause remember Silas and our white point guard both had 5 fouls in the first half of that game because Silas had he drove Pierce or they had 4 fouls. Pierce had his hands straight up, didn't even fall or nothing. They gave him a charge. And I just said
this on JV?
No, this on VAR junior year.
Pierce wasn't on VAR junior year.
Yeah, he was.
I know
yeah, he was.
I'm tripping.
And then cause I remember, cause our best player Cam had gone out, and so I was playing the whole game, and I was supposed to get my only 3 minutes of rest, and I was on the bench for a minute, and they threw me back in the game for that nigga to run point for the first time all season.
Wasn't that nigga Cam the light skin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that nigga.
Nigga broke his foot and came back.
Oh my god. Yeah, and then I remember he got hot, and then at the end he just couldn't make it. He couldn't hit it. That's all.
Oh, I was there that game.
Wait, was he having beef with Rasheen?
Probably. Leave it to the light skinned niggas to find beef.
No, because my whole life, because I remember I played Rasheen freshman year on JV. My whole life I thought Rasheen was a cool nigga, like he really didn't talk. Nah, nigga, that has no volume. That nigga be talking shit like
he really don't. He really don't.
You a bitch ass nigga, bro.
I've known that nigga since middle school.
He talking to the ref, bro. He weak as fuck. Don't ever give him that call again, bro. Fucking nigga.
No, that nigga's completely playing. I've seen that nigga and I've talked to that nigga. That nigga has like substance to his conversation. He just goofy as shit.
Yeah, that nigga's hella funny.
He just always lets that shit out.
That nigga was on the court. It was like the worst stretch of games for me because I'm the all-time inbounder on RBO because no one else knows how to inbound the ball for some reason. So that year,
he's got the ball stolen a lot off his inbound. Like,
this nigga Rashid was stepping over the line.
Getting stripped.
Y'all niggas, the Rashid was stepping over the line. You don't know how difficult it was to pass the ball, and I'm running the baseline. This nigga's keeping up with me because he got lateral quickness 99. I had to no-look every inbounds pass.
This nigga's a pure speed shooter. This nigga has no body at all. He always puts his elbows into you. And I remember at practice, this nigga would hate driving in on me because I would just stand there. And I was heavy as shit. I was like 250 pounds. There was no moving me. Especially for this nigga, he was like 160 max. These niggas got the coach having his ass go against me like 2-3 times in a row on the layup contact drill. The only option is take one dribble and go straight through. Yeah. I'm just standing there. This nigga's like,
Jalen was beating our shit up in that drill. We had to cancel that shit this year. No one scored on the nigga.
Bro, after that nigga blocked me sophomore year on VAR, I was like, I'm never driving on this nigga unless I'm fucking like running. Like, cause I took a standing shot and just tried to float it over. This nigga sent it. I was like, oh, fuck that. That nigga got vert.
Nah, bro, during our fall league, our teams played against each other, and niggas understand, summer and fall, before I got injured, nigga, I was giving niggas buckets. So, like, I gave they team like 20
fouls. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I remember I went to the clock with you one time, I was like, I'm sorry, Marcus, I'm sorry.
I seen one clip. It was Jamal was uploading the one-on-ones. you took that nigga's whole fucking, like, I don't know, it looked like a whole ass toucan animation. You sent that
Bro,
nigga to
you
the other
had
side of the court.
Yeah, no,
you had
like
the whole package, bro. You were
like
two-way
like this summer,
unstoppable.
nigga. Like I have videos of we was sneaking the Armio gym because we was on construction and shit, so we was sneaking the Armio gym and we just play King of the Court for like 4 hours all day. No one knew we was in there. And I was fucking niggas up.
I
I
would
got
remember
so
that you
many
would be
clips.
going live,
Yes, I
and
was.
I would just be chilling there watching you just drop niggas.
That nigga
And it was so funny.
doing that shit.
And then I what you call it? Then I tore my MCL during fall ball and I never let it rest because I'm a real nigga. So I played like in 2 weeks.
This nigga pulled a Derrick Rose, and I seen this nigga limp as soon as he checked into our first game. I barely played any minutes, and I seen this nigga struggling, like minute
That
one.
nigga.
No. The first game was at Armio. I remember because I was on a minute restriction pretty much the whole season. They was like, we just gonna play 10, 12 minutes. We just need to get you to league healthy, and then we
Yeah, I
gonna let
was
you
like,
go.
what the fuck is this nigga Marcus not starting for?
And keep in
like,
mind,
one of our games?
nigga. The only reason I came back, like I'm not even gonna lie, our Mexican nigga, he came to tryouts and he did miss a 3. So I was like, shit, I need to come back and keep my spot because I thought I had this spot on a lot. No, not Christian, the little nigga, number 10, Dominic. Like y'all,
Oh, yeah,
like he
I
wasn't
sent
good
that
in the
nigga
game.
shit.
He wasn't good in the game, so it doesn't matter. But like in tryouts, he went like 14 for 14 on threes in a scrimmage, nigga. Like, and I was on sideline like, this nigga gonna take my spot. I need to come back right now. I told coach, I said I'm wasting up next practice. He was like, Marcus, don't do it. I said, I looked at him, niggas knew who ran that team. I was like, he was like, all right. So I fucked my shit up worse. I ended up coming off the bench. So you know I was steaming the whole season,
Yeah.
playing on minute restriction. And then Jalen and Silas both got hurt our first game of league. So next thing you know, I went from 10 minutes to playing the whole game, every game. So by the time we got to Ryan, my legs
This
was
nigga's gassed. Oh my
like
god.
for some reason I'd be gassed about 2 minutes into the game, and then I would catch my second win. I'd be like, oh shit, I'm good now. But them first 2 minutes was hell.
Yeah, nigga, I would see like fucking who was it? I know you faster than Ben, and Ben just blew by you like it wasn't even a contest. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Like, no disrespect to Ben at all, but you're faster than Ben.
I gave him a jog to make it look like I tried. I knew I couldn't get him. Like,
Yeah,
No,
but
I
like,
remember that little
I seen
Marcus
him go
broken injury
by you.
jog.
I was like, what?
and then so I started that game, and then that was the third game in league. So then we played Vanden next, and then we got fucking butt raped.
God. Shit, nigga, I don't doubt it.
Oh wait,
Nigga,
first because we didn't have
We
Jalen,
got a shot.
and I had to play all the game. We were down like 35, and I was still out there limping around.
All Vacaville niggas do is just go out of their way to just be toxic.
Because Silas ducked them. He played Fairfield for one game and then ducked Vanden, and but at Fairfield I broke my elbow. Niggas don't get that because I pulled up to the game at Ryle with an elbow brace because like
Oh my god.
Niggas
Marcus,
didn't know,
I thought
nigga.
I was playing through injuries, bro.
like niggas didn't know like I couldn't dribble with my left arm at all. Like if y'all niggas forced me left, y'all had the ball. I don't know why y'all didn't. Like I was purely out there to be a passer.
One time. I seen you go left one time, nigga, and you like took one dribble and shot. You did not want to fucking go. You had a lane too. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
You had a lane.
Crowd
and I
was
like,
heated at me.
I'm not getting there. I'm not getting there.
No, I couldn't. I didn't have.
Shit,
Especially
I wasn't even in that
'cause,
game.
like,
That was at Armio, wasn't it?
no, I'm talking about at Rod this year. And then I remember because my first play, I went up for a board and someone hacked my shit, and I ended
That
up
was Pierce.
most likely, and I ended up on the ground, but I kept my dribble so it wasn't travel, but I landed on my broken elbow. So like I had, cause it was like I was good until I hit that shit once. Once I hit that shit once, it was over. So I landed on that shit and I was able to thug it out. I hit a clean ass pass, and then I was like,
This nigga was just Draymond in it.
and then what you
I ain't
call
gonna
it?
lie, I saw no pain on the court though. You just screamed at everything. So I didn't know what the hell was up. I was like, shit.
And then what you call it, bro? And then it was Jalen's first game back. It was Jalen's first game back, and we called a lob play for him, but he couldn't really jump, so he got me looking stupid. Like I put it in perfect spot. That shit just hit the backboard hella hard. And everyone was like, bro, that's too high. And I was like, no, I know this nigga. That's exactly where I'm supposed to put it. That nigga just watched it. He couldn't even go for it. He just watched it.
Shit.
But yeah, I was that shit. The game at Raw was the most frustrating. Hey, I'll put it on
You niggas
record
should never
on the
put that
stream.
shit in overtime.
Hey, I'll put it on record. That shit was after the buzzer. I seen it from the bench. I seen
Nigga,
it
we had
from
a
the bench.
video. We had a video. And the ref was like, get that shit out of my face. I said, what?
Bro, I will put that shit on the record, nigga. I remember. I looked at the clock, I looked at the ball, and I looked at the clock, and it was at like .2 when he caught the ball, and then he had the nerve to dribble.
Yeah, I was like, hold on. This nigga took a dribble and the
No,
buzzer
you know
just
what?
like
You know what
ringing.
secured it? Because we all went crazy, so they couldn't hear the buzzer. We started tripping
Nah, that whole quarter of the gym just went fucking wild.
because y'all came back. They took me out the whole fourth quarter. Y'all niggas came back.
They took me out for a minute too. Shit.
I didn't even play in the fourth quarter. And then Kumar, bro, that hit the buzzer beater to send it to OT. He caught a cramp. He caught a cramp and couldn't go in, and they still didn't put my ass in. I was heated.
Shit, nigga. I feel bad because I thought my injuries was fucking bad. I was aching and shit, nigga. I couldn't walk right. My knee was literally just giving out on me.
No, I came to school in a sling. I didn't even use my arm at school. I came to school in a sling, and then I would just put that brace on and play, and they'd be like, "How the fuck is Marcus playing?" They has one arm.
Bro, so going into summer league, I fuck up my toe.
I remember I seen you at Six Flags.
Yeah, I had turf toe for like a hot minute. Finally get a job at Six Flags, summer league. I'm getting a little back in shape. I gained hella weight. I was 260 pounds.
Damn.
At the end of the season, I was like 230, 225.
It was the opposite for me.
Shit.
Cause you know I'm a little nigga, so I worked hella hard during spring last year to put on weight. Like I was like 145 at the end of the season. I was a stick, and I was like 162 going into summer. Like I felt like a buff nigga, and then I took like 2 weeks off and I lost all 10 pounds.
That shit had you hot.
I was heated. That's why I started overworking. That's where my first injury came from. I pulled my I got a video. We was doing 40s. Like we were like ready to be confident this year, nigga. Like we was on the field doing footwork drills and doing 40-yard dashes. And then I pulled my hamstring, or not my thigh. I pulled my thigh hella hard. I finished the sprint. You can hear. I said, "Oh shit!" And I laid on the ground. I said, "Ooh shit, this shit bad. Ooh shit." But I wouldn't stop working. I didn't let it rest.
In track, bro. But it was just a fucking sprain. That shit had me fucked up. I was on the ground crying.
I went into fucking the season. We were playing. I think it was Vacaville. And
MJ put dick in y'all. I saw the film.
Whoa. We beat them niggas the first time, did we not?
Well, you talking about this year or junior year?
This year.
Did y'all really? I don't remember. I just knew.
We beat them niggas at home.
Hey, I'll tell y'all straight up. If we was full healthy, I think we sweep y'all niggas this year. Cause I remember watching y'all against Fairfield, and I just lost hope for the city. Y'all won,
bro.
but I remember watching y'all film against Fairfield, and I lost hope for like the whole city and basketball.
Shit, nigga. I don't know. I was like, what the fuck? Ever since the fucking am I thinking of the right school? I'm thinking of Vallejo or some shit. The nigga where Coach Diedrich dad used to coach.
Benicia?
Yeah, we was playing Venetia, my bad. That's where I fucked up my knee. And from there it was downhill. That shit was ass. I fucking just like I was low key like starting to go off the game. We was going to 6-7 nigga. They're giving them all these fucking calls. I can't fucking body this nigga too much or I'm gonna get fucking subbed out because I had 3 going into the second. Fucking I get this nigga with a couple moves. I got like 8 points because I'm only getting the ball like 5 times a game maybe, and then fucking I'm just doing a simple ass turn to go change directions because we're playing the zone on the middle of the zone. I'm in the paint and my left knee just gives out, fall to the fucking ground. I get back up and I try and do that shit. I know it's wrong. I call for a sub, get subbed out. Fucked up, but I finish out the game for the most part.
Real nigga shit.
After that, I fucking like, I'm fucked up. Go to another tournament after like finally coming back, fuck it up again.
That shit rough, nigga. I might as well retire this the injury podcast. Cause that's
I was just thinking of hella basketball highlight videos on the loop.
It's like
Cause
I went into that tournament. My bad. Go ahead.
Cause like shit, I don't even know what I was gonna say. Oh, cause I was on minute restriction, but it wasn't minute. It was if we at home, then he on a minute restriction, and he did that shit to my junior year too. I never got to play in front of bitches till league, so they all thought I was ass. They all thought I was ass, and I came out there in league, and I was like, "Fuck you, bitches, nigga." So I never got to play there in front of bitches. So this year it was like I was on a minute restriction unless we needed me and we had a chance to win. So like I'd play probably like 4 minutes in the first half, and we was in the game, then I'd actually play. So like we played Napa for our first game, nigga. I had probably 7 assists in the first half. Like nigga, this nigga Jalen dropped dub in the first half. We were up 32 at half, I think. I set the whole third quarter. Next thing you know, we only up 17. Set the first 5 minutes of the fourth. Next thing you know, it's a tie game. And I came in. I'm not gonna lie. I'll take the whole responsibility of the game. I think we was up 1 or 2, and I thought the shot clock had reset. There's 20 seconds left, so I'm sitting there chilling, dribbling the clock out, and I didn't know it only set to like 14. And I'm dribbling the clock out, and then here's niggas 3, 2. I was like, ooh shit. I threw it up and got packed. And then they went back down, and I fouled, and they hit the free throws. Even though Christian had a game winner. Short baseline mid-range clanked wide open. Niggas not clutch.
I felt that.
But
I did that shit junior year against fucking Vacaville.
But man, I still.
Bro, what? Tell me why junior year we got this nigga Darion, Rasheen, Makai, and Aaron all on the fucking floor. Actually, don't go to that nigga Aaron. That nigga Aaron was not an ISO player. Darion, Makai, and Rasheen. On the fucking floor.
Oh, is this at Vacaville?
Yes.
I think I remember seeing this film last year.
Bro, they want that whole play, that last play, the screenplay. They wanted to go to me, not to this nigga Darion, Rasheen, or Makai with 15 seconds left. Well, they probably would have went to Aaron, like, because that's a realistic shit. None of them niggas. None of them senior niggas. We couldn't set up a play for him with 15 seconds left.
I remember this shit, bro. Our coach was so funny.
We don't even get the fucking playoff. This shit rolls to me on the baseline.
Yep.
Junior year Rod was so goated.
Yep. And it was fucking in. It was in. It looked money. And it hits the fucking left just a little. Gets to Aaron. Aaron gets fucking hacked by the tallest nigga on the court.
Yeah, white nigga.
Nigga landed. He was like 6'7" at the time.
Yep.
There's no way you don't see this nigga. And
it's Landon. That's his city. He don't get called. You don't get calls on Landon. That's his city.
Bro, the nigga reffing the game went to Vacaville. He said he ain't see shit. This nigga Aaron got hacked.
Bro, when I tell
Mind you, this nigga Aaron like 6 foot max.
He not no 6 foot. Shut the fuck up, nigga. He is 5'8" max.
That nigga Darion is 5'8". Aaron's taller than Darion.
Darren's a god.
Aaron was like 5'10" max.
Darion?
No.
What?
I mean, no. I mean,
he said Aaron.
Darion was like 5'8".
Hey, Darion a real nigga. He let us stay in the game junior year at Armio. I could tell that nigga was a try. Because I remember at Rod, at the end of the game, the whole time, fourth quarter, the nigga said, they would run whenever y'all dribble handoff plays until Darion got me on him, and he would just ISO me. Nah, yeah. At Armio, he would just pass it. He let us stay in the game until shit got serious.
Yeah, and then we just kept sending screens for that nigga, and then he just goes to the bucket.
But nah, this year, nigga,
probably took like 40 shots up a game. That shit was wild.
This year, senior year, at Armio, the first time we played y'all, I truly believe we could at least stayed in the game. I remember we was down 2 or 3 at the end of the third quarter. You know, I'm still fresh off my minute restriction, so I'm gassed because I don't think I came out yet. And he takes me out with 2 minutes left. And as y'all niggas know, I'm the only one that know how to inbound the fucking ball. You probably remember, y'all niggas went on a run. You niggas went on a run at the end of the third quarter. like we went from down. There was, I damn near remember perfect. It was like 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Nigga, they sent me running back in there with 40 seconds left in the quarter because he was like, because they went on a 12-point run. and they threw me back in there like I could stop it. Like by then they had all the momentum, and then I went out there for like 2 more minutes, and that nigga just pulled me because we lost.
They were hot. It was Ben. I remember the line. It had to be Ben, Sterling, and Pierce because that was their press lineup. Galen was probably in the backcourt.
I was so hot.
I
And Leroy.
think I came in for a minute and I got like 1 tip pass, but that was it. And then they sent me back out.
I was steaming. And fucking Leroy gave me 9 points in my corner because we were running that zone for some reason. I don't know why we was running that zone, and he was like, "Bro, let their corners shoot, bro." And Leroy hit one. He was like, "Nah, make him hit another one." He hit another one. He was like, "Oh, it must be his good day. He not hitting the third one. Nigga hit the third."
No, you niggas is funny because, to be realistic, if Leroy was just a shooting guard and got that nigga set up, he'd probably be like one of the most efficient niggas. Like if we emphasize that shit on just this nigga getting open for a shot, like, you know, a lot of fucking plays. I don't know why we didn't draw like more up. We didn't draw no specific ass plays for nobody until like end of the fucking season. Like going into mail.
Nigga, all my plays got took when I got hurt. I had like nigga, I was with the coach drawing up my own plays during summer, cause you know, like I wasn't ISO nigga. I wanted the ball like at the elbow or something, and I wanted to go to work on my Paul Pierce shit. Like,
yeah.
Nigga, them plays got thrown out the window. I was just a passer. I can't say I hated it. I was cool. If we won, it'd be real cool. Like I was averaging a cool 5-6 assists a game. I was out assisting Silas half the time, and I was even a point guard.
I remember junior year, this nigga Silas was throwing dimes. Nobody was catching him.
No, real life.
Them shits was like fucking coming in hot.
Yeah. Hey, no, I didn't cut. Last year I didn't cut because me and Silas, like, we had played together for a minute, bro. We didn't have that connection. We had the connection. He knew I didn't want it because I didn't have hands like that. Nigga. I knew that shit was hitting me in the dome. That nigga.
That was the most frustrating shit playing with them niggas. Like,
used to
all
be
through junior and sophomore
heated,
year.
bro, because
passes.
he knew we both had some IQ, and he would be like, if say y'all running a zone or some shit, he would dribble at the top and kind of look away, waiting for me to make the cut.
I hated our fucking zone so much.
And he knew, and I knew. We both knew where the fuck I should go, and he would kind of look over and be like, "What are you doing?" And then look away so he could no look it. And I would just sit there, and he would throw the ball out of bounds because I was not making that cut.
Would just like dribble and stare at the left side of the court. And then just chuck that shit.
You niggas, like, if you play, like, during practice, he used to hate me, nigga. Like, he tried to fade me damn near every practice, because I would tip every pass. I knew where it was going, nigga. You never look where you're passing it. If you look left, I know that shit is going right. That's just how, like, it has the opposite effect now. You have not once looked where you're passing it this whole week. Like, I know.
He used to stay doing that shit. Fucking asshole.
Our coach would scrimmage with us, our white ass coach. He's for the guy, he could stay with us, bro. He could scrimmage with us, and he would be fucking heated because I'd tip all his passes and niggas 5'5". Like, he used to, oh, these long arms, he's longer than he looks. Oh shit. Like, fuck you, nigga.
Wait a minute.
That nigga sound like he going through a midlife crisis.
And then our 6'6" coach, nigga, I don't like when that nigga scrimmage. That nigga was a beast.
Nigga 6'6" playing against a bunch of fucking teenagers.
The only problem was I hated being on that nigga's team because he didn't move for the ball. If you didn't hit him in the hands, he watched that shit go out of bounds.
Oh shit, that nigga's a he's in middle age and he's 6'6". The nigga's joints are dust.
He was doing 3-man weave. I threw it up just a little bit. Like, he probably didn't even have to jump. He just had to reach up. They watched it.
Did that nigga stretch before that?
No, the whole team had to run because we couldn't commit another turnover. That nigga just watched it.
That nigga's a dickhead for that. That nigga's such a dick.
And our other coach was fucking tryhard because you know how all short niggas are. He was like a white, middle-aged smack.
He's not even trying to coach. He just wanted to compete against a bunch of teenagers. That's what he's there for.
Hey, I'm just saying though, we had our 3v3 tournament at Armio. Them niggas still won. They beat Jalen and Silas. Because our 6'6" coach was dominating Jalen. There was nothing the nigga could do.
Oh no, yeah, that nigga Jalen too skinny. He's a middle-aged 6'6" nigga. That nigga's like 250 pounds with a gut.
Yes, that nigga he don't even got a gut, nigga. He walks in the weight room. He warms up with like 3 fucking the guy can't remember what the fucking shit is called, plates. He
Oh
warms
my
up with like
god.
3 plates.
No wonder that nigga can't move. He's been lifting weights his whole life. That nigga's joints are done. Them shits are
That nigga be
dust.
cranking out pull-ups. Like he has to start with his knees on damn near on the ground, and he just
Oh my
cranks them out.
god. Nigga, everything on my body pops. I regret sports so much looking back on it. There's so many times like I hurt myself and I'm like, fuck it, I'm playing.
The only thing I really regret is trying so hard to dunk sophomore year. If I didn't break my knee, I think I would have been on bars sophomore year. Like I think I'd be in a completely different place right now.
Looking at your team, you definitely could have been on VAR sophomore year.
God, like
I don't know how the
God.
hell I made VAR sophomore year.
That
were
nigga
tall.
Marcus really was on the way to NBA, bro.
I don't know.
Look, Gizzy.
It probably did stop my growth. Nigga. I've been the 6'4". I would have been the new Shannon Brown. Minus like whatever he did last week when he like brought the niggas into his house and shot him. Besides
What?
that, you ain't heard about that? He like said that his house.
Getting charged with murder.
He like shot. He put his house for sale and he was like in the crib smoking or something. It was, I don't know if it was night or early in the morning, but they just walked in his house saying it was an open house, and he was like, "What?" And then he shot at him.
Damn.
He was smoking weed or just smoking?
I don't know. Like I didn't really pay attention to the whole story. Yeah, but nah, that nigga. But honestly, I was still finna be cool if I just played it smart last summer. Cause I dropped like 27 on Napa high. Played the whole game in summer league, the whole 40 minutes. High out my mind. Don't remember any of it.
You was
Bro.
actually high.
I do
Nigga.
that. I did that. My
Yes.
body couldn't take it. My body couldn't take
Bro,
it.
I didn't think I was ready. No, cause I just thought I'll be real with you. My bitch's birthday was the night before, so I drove all the way to Santa Cruz, and I spent the whole night with her down there. I spent the
That
whole
night?
night with her down there, and then I came back, and I got back at like, I shouldn't even be saying this loud. My dad might be, but I got back at about 10, and I got back at like noon, and our game was at 2. And I got back, and my nigga left hella edibles in the back seat, so I took one, I took hella, put them in my backpack, and then I went to the crib, and I was like, bro, I'm dead tired. How am I gonna be ready for this game? I ate half of one, and I was sitting, and I was getting a ride with Christian,
Bro, you
sitting in
was
his back
tired
seat,
and you ate one?
gone. And then
Bruh.
nigga, when I tell you when I warmed up, nigga, I warmed up, and you know when you start hella close to the hoop, just get your form down.
Yeah.
Nigga, I didn't hit the rim, the net, the back. Like, nigga, I airballed 5 straight. I just, and I would airball it, and I looked around to see if anyone seen it, and our assistant coach was coaching. He just looked at me, and then I don't know if you remember Chavez, his dad was in the stand. He just looked at me, and I was like, and then I was like, when everyone else showing up, nigga, we had 5 people, and 3 of them was JV niggas. We had 5 people, nigga. I was like, oh shit, nigga. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I sold the game. we only lost by 2. We was up 2. I had like 25.
Oh my
And
god.
I was fucking niggas up. I don't even remember none of it. I don't know if I was hitting threes, getting to the rack. I don't know. But I just know they started pressing us because we had 5 people. Napa had 15. So they just kept running 5 in, 5 out, and pressing us full court. And they were hand checking the fuck out of me, like, you know when they hook your arm so you can't cross over even if you wanted to. That's what they do to me. And then they just blitzed my right hand, and the refs didn't say nothing. I was cussing the refs out and shit. And then I got the ball, and I was like, I'm dead tired by now because I'm running point center. And I spaced
Magic Johnson shit.
and I faced the nigga. Took one dribble. I tried to size him up because all I did was just cross between the legs and try to go. So I just tried to size him up, dribbled it off my foot.
Oh my god.
They scored. Now it's tie game. Dribbled it off my foot again. Like, I've never dribbled it off my foot so many times. And
It's
then,
ridiculous.
but we were still down 2. And I was about to game it. And I don't know if y'all know Ivan. He go to the Croc. He's a bum. He ain't even make the team.
No.
But that nigga, he was in the corner. I didn't even want to pass it, but they trapped me at half court. So I passed it, and I tried to come off a screen and game it. And this nigga hit the weakest jab step, pump, jab step, throw it at the rim, clank. Did not talk to the nigga.
Oh my god.
And then we played Pioneer, and somehow we got blown up by like 30, because niggas was dead by then.
Shit.
It was so...
Fucking.
That was a depressing ass game, bro. Because you would hear the horn call for their subs, and you turn, and then you remember you don't got subs. You just gotta stay out here and get your ass
Oh,
kicked.
that's the worst fucking feeling, bro.
Stay out there and get your
I remember
ass
the
kicked.
AAU days. You got like 6 niggas. That's it. And like, oh my god, I remember there was one game, bro. Like these niggas were not good at all, but they just outnumbered the fuck out of us, and they were hella athletic. I'm like 14, 15. I'm in decent shape. I'm like, I was damn near like 225 pounds. I was coming off that sophomore year. You remember that shit, Terry? We had PE together.
What?
I was like
Wait, what injury
in
you talking
shape. No, I was in shape. I was in shape. I was fit. We had PE together that year. Like
Yeah.
after the season, I was in shape. We would go to AAU. We're playing these Lake Show niggas. We get blown the fuck out. I'm over here playing for fucking Diedrich's friends team. This nigga Diedrich's hurt. Jamal's hurt. Cause that nigga was supposed to play with me.
Oh, I
The
heard
only
about
other
this.
niggas I know was fucking hurt. Bro.
Silas was hurt, right?
Yes, this nigga Silas broke his fucking foot.
Yeah,
out
I
of
heard
nowhere.
all about that.
Bro, I'm over here playing. I'm supposed to be the fucking forward. The fucking guard's getting picked. He can't get it across half court. The fucking center can't get a fucking rebound.
That's how I
I'm
felt
getting a
all
fucking
season.
rebound. Nigga, I got a pass. You know how many points we put up?
How many?
We put up 26 points to their fucking 74.
That's more
You know
we
how
put up
many I
against
had?
Vallejo.
Do you know how many I had? I had 17 of those fucking 26 points.
Wait, 26-74, so what was that? You lost by 48?
I don't fucking know.
What
nigga.
if I tell you
Does
I
it
lost
look
by
like
more?
I care? How?
Well, it was sophomore year, so I didn't play. It was our JV, our weak-ass JV team that still beat y'all, but still, against Vallejo.
It's none of my business. I never lost to y'all niggas. I never lost to y'all niggas personally.
Freshman year we won.
I wasn't on the team.
Was you really not?
Nah.
Swear. Shit.
Swear.
Shit. What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, sophomore year, Vallejo. I was sitting behind. Well, first I was sitting on the bench, and then once it hit halftime, I realized I didn't want niggas to think that like I couldn't even get PT on this team, so I sat behind the bench because
This nigga disassociated.
Jalen scored all the points in the second half, all 2 of them. All 2 of them. They lost. They really lost by 60. They really lost by 60, but they didn't count the buzzer beater 3 in front of Slimmy B.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Oh, 2 points. 2 points. Oh.
And then our one of these niggas that scored like 8 points had the nerve to DM Slimmy B talking about, "Hey, bro, you see me at the game going off?" Like, fucking.
That nigga did not. That nigga did not.
He scored 8 points on 3 for 17. Fuck
Oh
you,
my
nigga.
god, that nigga did not. You telling me?
I got this.
This nigga put up 8 points in a 60-point blowout.
It might have been
and 2
12.
free throws.
It might have been 12. It might have been 12, but I know he only hit like 3-4 shots.
This nigga's got half his points on free throws. Talking about, hey, you see me go off?
Like, he would go up there and try to cook up and then not know how to pass and throw it up. Like, the first 2 plays, he cooked up and hit it. We were like, oh shit, we finna win. Nigga started clanking and clanking and clanking.
Nigga didn't recognize the heat check.
He didn't have no heat. Terry, how's your list going, bruh? How's your list going, Terry?
I've not been doing that shit.
Nigga, we need it ready, nigga.
Terry, remember what we was talking about earlier? Who had the best verse? We was debating like the age-old adage, the shit that's been going on since we was in like 5th grade. Who had the best verse on Mercy?
See, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, the Mercy I know was the 2K version where everything was bleeped out. I didn't know none of the words. I was confused when I heard all them cuss words the first time I really heard it. Cause you know, and it'd be like Lamborghini, Mercy, and then it's like, woo!
Yeah, just woo, like hella words that just you can't
Yes.
hear on the radio.
The whole
Just
the whole
hella
chorus.
ad-libs. Just
So
hella ad-libs.
I thought that was actually the song. Boy, was I wrong.
But like, you've listened back to it now, right? Like full version.
Yeah.
Type. Like, so who do you, in your opinion, off the top of your head, before you like re-listen or anything, who you think got the best verse?
Kanye.
Yeah, off top. It's interesting you say that because like me and Terry was talking about it, and we both kind of put him second.
I respect it.
Didn't we tie him up with we tied his verse with Pusha T's verse.
Yeah, we gave the number one to 2 Chainz. I just did it because I was like, this nigga put so many like bars together. There was like, some of them wasn't the fucking like most top tier, but there was like, oh my fucking god. Like, why and how, and this nigga said that, but I wanted to give Pusha first for his like opening fucking line on his verse. I just had to give that nigga Big Sean last because that nigga Big Sean has like a couple good lines in there and they just not connected. So I don't really fuck with that. Like they good like bars and shit, but it's like not stringed together. So it's like, you know. I really just went like on a big rant. You should like say something about this.
Terry?
What? My bad, I'm hella focused on this fucking drill.
Nigga needs to be more focused on the list. The stream is titled what it is for a reason.
So, wait, did you give your list?
Hell nah, I'm waiting for you.
Shit.
Mine's definitely done.
Would you like to debate your case for Kanye being number one on Mercy?
It was only, I couldn't remember who was on it, not gonna lie to you, nigga.
You gotta go re-listen to it right now.
I knew Kanye and Pusha were on it, and I just went Kanye because I don't know who, I don't know how many people fuck with Pusha.
It was Pusha, Kanye, 2 Chainz, and Big Sean. I don't know what I just said, but yes.
Oh shit. I got how many shows is this? 2, 4, 6, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, I got 15 shows and 10 spots. It's about to get tense over here.
Hey.
Well, let me start this Red Dead gameplay for the stream to see.
Are y'all excited for any music coming out?
What?
Any music or like TV shows?
Oh, this Friday is gonna be an amazing drop. No cap.
Ain't gonna dropping?
I did not hear.
I thought it was I don't know.
Lucky dropping.
Oh shit. Anything coming out that you looking forward to?
Hey, send me a screenshot of your list.
Yeah, man, Kendrick Lamar's gonna drop at some point.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I hope so.
That nigga Top Dog just tweeted that shit.
Yeah. The whole label done dropped except him. He gotta say something. He gotta do something.
Schoolboy dropped something. I wanted to go watch that.
Yeah, Schoolboy dropped something with Reason. That shit. I ain't really listened to it, but I seen the music video was going hard.
I seen the clip on Twitter. Or like one clip, and then I seen another one on Instagram.
I'm trying to play this bitch, but she won't believe me. Like, she has no reason to believe me. She asked me to put it on something. I put it on my good knee because I don't even have a good knee.
Damn. Facts.
You want me to put it on something else? I was like, bro, I don't value anything more than my good knee.
Damn near my right one is my good one at this point. Creaks the less.
That's how I feel. My right one was my original. I call one the original bad one, the OG bad one. Now the one the new bad one.
Oh, exactly. My right one was the worst, and now my left one is terrible.
All because I fucking.
Ever since it gave out, bro, it sounds like popcorn when I go up the stairs.
I will say this: my left knee, I probably deserve whatever happened. It cut my season down because it all traces back to well, first of all, I broke my foot before. It was actually before we played y'all. Me and Cam both played y'all on broken foots. at Army of
It
junior
is
year.
like something else.
But I broke it at playing at the park. I went up for a layup, but not only did the nigga toss my shit, but the nigga tossed my shit and then landed on my foot. So I looked like I was just mad I got blocked, but really I couldn't feel my foot no more.
This
But
nigga Jalen was going up for lobs that game. What the fuck is wrong
no,
with
not
you?
Jalen. I said Cam.
Oh,
Junior,
my bad.
junior.
I was gonna say.
But
So that nigga went for it over fucking Rasheed.
fuck. Oh, so going into Fairfield High, it's our last practice of the season, and I don't know if you remember our Indian nigga, but he didn't play a lot, and I just had some shit to prove at practice because Cam always
Wait,
talk
what
shit
year
to
was
me.
it?
Junior.
Fuck, I think I know the Indian nigga you talking about.
But Cam always talked shit to me, and I couldn't score on the nigga or nothing. So I would just get tall for a screen, get a switch, and then talk shit to him like I scored on him. But
I see.
so I was fucking this nigga up off the pick and roll, and I tried to hit him with an in and out cross, and my knee hit that click click, and I went down. But after I got up, I was like, I'm damn near good. And they just sent me home, and they was like, looking back, I might have torn my MCL, but like I went to, they was like, you're not playing without a doctor's note. And I said, shit. I went to the doctor, and the coach texted me right when I got my appointment. He said, what the doctor say? I said, he said I'm good to go. That nigga said 4 to 6 weeks off. He gave me this thick ass brace, so I had my regular brace on my right one and my thick ass brace on my left one. They was both black, and that's when we had the purple away uniforms. So I was a captain, but I was the third captain. You know, niggas don't respect the third captain. Like, so I was only the tiebreaker. So Thaxton, he was trying to press. We wearing black leggings today, bro, or whatever color I ain't have. We were black. I was like, bro, Dax, I'm begging you, bro. I'm begging you. Can we wear purple today? I need to cover these thick ass knee braces up. They gonna know I'm fucked up. Cause I was starting, and the only reason I played was cause my bitch was coming to the game, and I couldn't not play the one game she was coming to. And nigga, I limped out there. I don't even know how you limp on both legs. Played damn near the whole game. I was going crazy. I got a couple rebounds over Shakir. I blocked Marcus. I scored a couple times on Pono. I thought I was that nigga whipping up and down the court.
Man. If you start sprinting on fucked up knees and you don't stop, it's good.
Like I wasn't even sprinting. I was skipping up and down the court because I knew. That's how it was this year. I don't know if you noticed. I hardly ever came up the court. I would lag in the backcourt and see if they had it handled.
This nigga with 2K animation is way down the court, like slowly skip and pointing niggas. And that's all he would do. He in transition, no sprint, no turn around and get back. Hey, that nigga's passing me right now. Get him. He was pointing niggas out.
Exactly, nigga. I was Draymond. or on defense, I wouldn't go for. If I wasn't already back or down there, I wouldn't go for offensive rebounds. I would just get all the way back.
Yeah, it was pretty much it. As soon as the shot was up, this nigga just would go back.
I'd skip backwards.
Didn't matter where. He could be under the rim. Oh, shit. There it goes.
Under the rim, I tried to swipe it because I knew I wasn't jumping with no one. But
and then you just try and, like, whoever was lagging behind, you just say, that's my man. And it was always fucking Pierce because he was supposed to lag behind.
Yes.
You know that nigga don't run out of fucking steam ever. So this nigga, as soon as he wants to sprint, he sprints and leaves him his fucking behind.
I hate it. I was grabbing the fuck out of his jersey. Nigga was sprinting for me. Nigga, I was right with him. No call.
You know that nigga
no
got
call either.
ass elbows. I know that shit hurt when he swipes so hard.
Man, did I get someone big ass nigga or a little ass nigga switched on the Jevo or something?
Yeah, you're fucking shooter. I just put my knee in that nigga chest. I said, what the fuck are you doing?
I get a little nigga switched on the Jevo. It's sad 'cause I'm a little nigga. So when I was talking about little niggas, you know it's a little nigga.
I think I swatted that nigga at both games twice.
That shit, nigga. I was like, ooh, these niggas got me running. That's my thing. If you want me to play the whole game, you can't expect me on every fast break. That's just how it go.
Yeah,
nigga
that's
knew what
always
to
been my shit.
expect.
Like, I'm never gonna hustle for every single play. You got me playing all minutes.
But y'all know they know one thing: if the ball is anywhere near me, I will be diving on that shit. I'll deal with the consequences after, but I will be diving on any ball near me. Niggas knew that. Now I might have been a little slower too this year than junior year. Junior year, I was diving on shit in tryouts.
Fuck that, nigga. I had my spot secured this year.
Nigga, I did too.
Nigga, I was pulling threes. I was hitting them bitches. I was pointing at niggas in tryouts. I was like, fuck that drill. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I just came down and did post fades on niggas. No, I knew our team was in trouble when I didn't play. When I was sitting out from some tryouts in fall ball, and I seen we had a squad of freshmen who our JV team was nice as fuck. Niggas don't know that. Before this one nigga got cut, we had 3 little ass black guards that was nice as fuck, and then 2 returners. And then them niggas ran our varsity at a scrimmage. Like, I mean, them niggas brought the action, because they were, JV niggas fast as fuck at practice. So don't no one run like that. Them niggas was zooming up and down the court.
Yeah.
Fucked our varsity up, and them niggas was even more mad because I was cheering for them because I didn't want them niggas to think they was good without me. So I was going for JV. I was coaching JV. You guys anyway? I was coaching JV. I was telling them our whole team's weaknesses. I was telling them our whole team's weaknesses and where to attack everyone and where people don't like to shoot. I had
down his team.
I did not want them niggas think they was shit without me.
Oh, it was like that one nigga who got traded to fucking Carolina. Played for the fucking Bulls. What was that nigga name? I can't think of it right now. Oh, he had a whole ass like half an episode dedicated to that nigga. Like,
you talking about Horace Grant?
MJ. No. That nigga went to Orlando. I'm talking about the nigga that went to Carolina.
Oh,
they traded him. But,
BJ Armstrong.
Yes! That nigga looked at the bench once and just made up a story about this nigga saying something to him and ruined his fucking life. Oh my god.
But I'm not gonna lie. My season was doomed from the start because you didn't even know, we had a white nigga on the team, but he didn't play. He got hurt this year and didn't play. And junior year, he got called up, but he sat at the end of the bench. Yeah, I had beef with that nigga because he tried to get me kicked off the team.
Nigga, bitch, what the fuck for?
And this one thing get me to go to the coach, because the coach didn't care. Nah, he went to his mom, the principal. He went to the principal.
Oh boy.
There might have been a video of me pretending, pretending I was drunk in our group chat. Keep in mind, he never supposed to be in our group chat. I added him as a favor as his mom, because his mom gave me my schedule early.
What a bitch. That's some bitch shit. Your mom gets you in the friend group. Like,
so then he stepped to me because I was in leadership this year. So he stepped to me after leadership. He was like, first of all, that's not what a team captain should be doing. I'm supposed to look up to you. I was like, nigga, you don't have to look up to me outside, nigga. You're a senior, I'm a senior, nigga. I will lead who needs leading. And he was like, and second of all, how you did Jordan, that's not cool. Okay, so there's this one bitch named Jordan that I wasn't even fucking with her like that, but I was just talking shit because I'm a talking shit ass nigga. I was just talking, and I was like, yeah, bro, you can't put her in live leadership groups. When I break her heart, it's gonna be bad, nigga. I was obviously joking. And then I took the next day off of school, and I was in bed at 9. My phone started going fucking crazy, nigga. They said da, and then because my friend who's like one of the leaders in leadership, she was like, bro, I didn't want to fold on you, but I thought it would be hella funny if I did, just to see how you reacted if you came to school. So I was like, you bitch. Like I would do the same shit, but you still a hoe for that. And then my whole thing is the white nigga's girlfriend I'm cool with. So I was like, bro, she ain't gonna fold on me. She ain't gonna say the shit I was talking, nigga. She was like, what did you say? I was like, nothing. She's like, what you say to Jaslyn, bro? I'm gonna tell her right now. I'm gonna ask her right now. I was like, bro, I ain't say shit. I ain't say shit, bro. I ain't say shit. Jaslyn ain't gonna fold on me. Nigga, laid my head back down. 10 minutes later, Jaslyn told me everything. Oh, shit. Wow. So I had to go to school and clear some shit up because I would think I was gonna be public enemy number 1 at that bitch by the end of the day.
You made me think, you was talking about freshmen like running shit. Nigga, one practice, niggas were talking shit on like Donnie and Sterling, like outside of the team, like no internal shit. But like niggas were like Donnie shouldn't be on VAR. I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
if
well,
this
that
man
shit got the army
hurt.
up. Everyone was talking that shit. I didn't know who Donnie
Yeah,
was.
Sterling didn't deserve to be on VAR and shit. Like niggas were talking down on him because he took some spots because they only take 13 people or 12
Carl
or
weak
whatever
ass.
the niggas want to say. Yeah, that nigga Carl did not make it. Should have felt bad, but that nigga seemed to get over it. And then fucking they replaced some juniors too. Point is, they get into a scrimmage. I'm off the court because fucking I'm tired. I'm not fucked up yet, but I'm still not hella in shape. I still need to run. I can't even fucking do like 2 full court sprints or I'm fucked. Like even after conditioning, I still can't do the mile in time.
I didn't even do
So
conditioning this year.
shit. Point is, this nigga Leroy, Sterling, and Donnie, these niggas are like best friends.
Yeah.
These niggas were so fucking synced up on the court. These niggas are doing 3-man weaves, no effort, up and down the court, going past Pierce, Ben, Zach, and like,
That
I
ain't
think it was
shit.
fucking Ollie. Ran them niggas. I
Ollie's my
can't cap
nigga.
a lie. There's like, I can't say anything about this. I don't know who the fuck. I don't even remember who the fuck their fourth was. They didn't touch the ball. They ran these niggas. The fourth didn't fucking touch it. It was Vernon. It was tryouts. He didn't touch the ball once. He got like 2 shots up max. These niggas, Sterling, Donnie, and Leroy, are sitting each other's screens and throwing the ball to each other without even looking up the fucking
Wait, you
court.
talking about that black ass nigga, huh?
Who?
Leroy.
Leroy, he's like 5'8", and then Sterling and Donnie's got a fucking whole ass goatee at 14 years old.
Man.
And then Sterling, I think he just chopped, so I don't know how to describe him at this point. He just light skinned. But these niggas were so fucking synchronized. These niggas were like running plays without saying shit. Like this nigga Sterling is like isoing on the wing. Donnie goes and sets a down screen for Leroy. Donnie rolls to the fucking corner. Leroy cuts to the fucking middle. Leroy pops up behind where fucking Sterling's driving. Sterling kicks it to Leroy. Leroy pops it. Donnie goes in for the rebound. Leroy hits that shit and Donnie goes all the way back court. These niggas were just going off. Sterling sets a fucking screen for Leroy. In pick and roll, Sterling pops. Donnie cuts. Leroy hits Donnie without even fucking looking at him. There was no words. There was no bull, bull, bull. Nothing. He just chucked the shit. Right into his hands, leg. It didn't stop even, like, defensively, bro. These niggas were, like, forcing each other. These niggas were forcing, like, players into each other so they could pick it. Leroy's already down court before Sterling's even got the fucking steal. And Sterling just throws that shit.
That was, bro. Y'all know Miraloma?
No.
Bro, it's a sack, bro. We played them, nigga. I think Jalen and Christian were out. Didn't give a fuck. Kumar was harassing their point guard, and basically I just told him, hey, bro, I don't got the legs to go get the ball when you pick it. So what you gonna do is, as soon as you see you gonna steal it, bro, before you even cross half court, just yell out some random ass shit. Yell out some random ass shit. And I'm just gonna come up and get ready. This nigga came up. He said, this nigga yelled out, BBW! BBW! The whole crowd was shook. The niggas didn't know what to do. I came up and stole that shit too.
You always wait. I remember you did that shit in elementary school.
Fact.
Oh my god.
That nigga, that was our shit the whole game. Nigga was yelling out the random shit. Nigga was coming down the court. I like bitches. I like bitches. Because that shit during summer league when I was killing niggas, I used to have fun with it. Like, we all knew Jalen was the best nigga on the team, but I was fighting to make sure it was my team, nigga. Like, me, Kumar, and Jalen, we was the big three, but nigga, you know we all hated each other in practice. Niggas, like we had to break up into 4 teams and take some of the JV niggas, because you couldn't have 2 teams, because whoever was on 2 teams together, them niggas hated each other. Pass the fucking ball. Nah, you a weak ass nigga. Yeah, you a bitch. Niggas start fighting. So So it came down to one practice. I said I made the team say no, I ran shit. So I was like, Stowe put me with the freshman. He said what? Stowe coach put me with the freshman and sophomore, bro. It's good. Nigga, you don't understand.
Jimmy Butler.
Facts. You don't understand the shit I was talking. I ran the team, so I made my own subs. I felt bad for the little niggas that didn't get in, but I would not take any liabilities. Niggas,
He was not taking the L.
everyone played a role. I had the nigga that came down and gave it to me right where he was supposed to. The nigga that knew to clear out. The nigga that knew to clear out. And the nigga that was there for my safety pass. That was our offense. And then Jalen and Kumar would just trade off trying to guard me. And I was talking the most shit of my life, nigga. But keep in mind, in my heart, I know I can't guard Kumar. Nigga's too quick for me. All you gotta do is talk shit to the nigga and make him take a jumper.
That's all I do. I do that to niggas at Fairfield. Them niggas can't shoot. I told this nigga to pull it.
Joe?
Yes! Bro, who was that light-skinned nigga sophomore year?
Jeremiah?
He was like 6 feet.
This year?
Probably
Nigga Joe
Jeremiah,
went
I
to
don't
middle,
know.
middle
Nah,
school.
he had a fro. Nah, it was sophomore year. Our sophomore year.
I'm trying to think. Kobe?
Probably. But this,
Yeah.
like, I'm standing at the free throw line because I know this nigga's way too fast for me. I'm 250 pounds, 6'3". I'm not moving at all, nigga. I can barely squat. I'm like, shoot it, bitch. Shoot it, bitch. I'm like, you can't shoot it? You can't hit it? This nigga shoots it. He says, bet, bitch. Hits the fucking backboard and misses.
That's how I was.
Like,
My junior year in practice, because I didn't take shit. You could call me a lot of shit, but I was not no bitch. If you told me to shoot it, that shit was going up. You could call me a lot of things. Mama ain't raised no bitch. Nigga, I would come down the court, bro. Especially during summer league, nigga. You niggas don't understand. I had my foot on niggas' necks. Like, I would
treat
pick
niggas
my...
like Scott Burrell.
No, I actually felt bad. We had this chubby ass sophomore who he didn't make the JV at the end, but for some reason, I think our coach was trying to test my temper because that was the last thing I needed to that was my last infinity stone to be like all league. I just needed a temper to not get ejected every game. Nigga, that nigga couldn't do shit, nigga. He was Scotty Burrell. Like, after practice, I tried to be so nice to him because I knew I was killing his confidence. Nigga was never in the right place.
I know you when you get fucking competitive. And if this is not where he's supposed to be, you lose everything. Like, if you be a fucking 5-year-old, this nigga Mark is gonna be talking about, nigga, what the fuck is you doing? Oh my fuck, get this nigga
you
on
know,
my team, bro.
have y'all been to the Croc? You know the hella short nigga who wears glasses? His name's Kimani. That's a little nigga. And all he do is talk shit. So for some reason, I didn't know. He's a freshman now, nigga.
What?
So he came to tryouts, and I don't know why he just thought he was that nigga. Well, keep in mind, bro, he just wanted to take one shot. He just wanted to bring the ball up once. So that's not the point. So I don't know why he thought he was that nigga. So I put myself with the freshman. His 5'2" ass drove up the court, and I'm like, nigga, what are you doing? Nigga, pass me the ball. Nigga, I'm point. Nigga dribbled up the court, came down, called for his own screen, knowing our offense is called give it to Marcus. Nigga called for a screen and missed the layup. And I said, what the fuck are you doing? And then his little ego got hurt. So he was like, man, fuck you, nigga. Pass the fucking ball. So I was like, fuck you then. I sat in the corner for 4 straight plays and I let us lose. And I was laughing the whole time we ran. I was laughing the whole time we ran. I was running up and down the suicide talking about this is what happens when niggas don't give me the ball. Niggas think they not nigga. Fuck niggas learn now. Bitch ass niggas, give me the fucking rock. Nigga, that nigga gave me the ball the rest of summer league. The next play, I called for the ball, I got it. And I know it killed his pride. I know it killed his pride. Nigga had a blank face. Nigga should have gave me the ball. I was sitting in the corner, mad as shit. Like how niggas do on 2K. I don't think I even ran back on defense.
I'm hella like just upset with like the coaching, bro. Just like senior year, it was a lot of my niggas. I thought Eric was gonna be on the team. They really just did not take that nigga. Like he was injured trying to come out and play. He was playing decent. Like it wasn't the best, but he's still fucking hurt. And he's trying to say he's not. Like, That nigga was playing his heart out, busting into tears because his fucking foot hurt so bad, doing suicides and shit. And then fucking, they wanted to put him on as team manager. He said fuck no, and then they didn't take him on the team. Nigga had to go on crutches like 2 weeks later, basically on like a broken foot.
Niggas don't know. Army has so many injuries, nigga. It was one game we played Vaca Christian, and Jalen was already hurt, South was already hurt, and then our white boy point guard, he got hurt in the first quarter. Like literally all three of them niggas showed up on crutches on Monday at school. Niggas thought we all got hit by a truck. Cause you know I was pulling up in my sling every day. So I think I had to run point guard the whole game because you know Kumar, like you know he did his Kumar shit. I think he was talking shit to someone and then he got an and one and hit the take the L dance and then got ejected. Like that's just typical Kumar shit. If y'all know our team, yes. If y'all know our team, that's typical Kumar shit. Nigga hit an and one, said hold this bitch, started doing the take the L. I got in trouble for laughing at that shit. It's so funny. So I had to run point guard the whole second half, and this against an angry black man that was mad he got to take the L hit on him. So he was trying to prove a point.
Why do I remember so many of these moments and I was never even there?
I was coming up the court back to the basket. I was not trying to dribble against this nigga. I hate niggas. Terry, check your snap. I sent you the list.
You know what was one of the most frustrating moments this year?
What?
Going into that tournament I was telling you about with my knee that was messed up.
Yeah.
Like before I started I sat out for a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing, my knee's fucked up. I'm like restricted minutes. I'm not scoring shit. I got like 4 points because I can't get up. And I got like 3 steals and a block.
Nigga gonna force me to Snapchat.
So did nigga.
And all I'm
This
doing
nigga
is
forced me to Snapchat.
all I'm doing is starting fast breaks. The game gets to a fucking, they're down by 1. They got fucking 1 second left, literally. They're taking the ball out from underneath their own basket. I say, yo, y'all can sub me whenever you need me. I am going to, like, I do not want to lose this game. I said, I don't want to walk the fuck out of this tournament going anywhere lower than fucking 3rd, because we had already lost 1 game. I said, I'm not going anywhere lower than 3rd. You sub me in whenever you need me. We are going in zone. It is Sterling and Galen underneath the basket. These niggas are like 6 feet. Galen's 6'3". Sterling's like 6 foot maybe.
Maybe.
One of the fucking centers is 6'7". He's soft as shit. And the other one is a fucking fat ass lineman who's like 6'4". They do a fucking basic ass switch play in our zone, which we fucking switched the man last second. Even though I told these niggas under the basket, fuck what coach is saying, don't move, switch. These niggas don't switch. Give it to this soft ass 6'7" nigga I've been bodying all game, and they fucking win. And we go into the next one. I say, fuck this, I'm out, and I sit.
Nah, bro. They just don't like we were actually could have
shit
been a
was
good
fucked
team
up.
when we were nigga, we could have been a good team healthy. Like nigga, we went to the Dame Lillard tournament over Christmas. And we went to a 1-2, but our first loss was we lost in double overtime. Because we lost in double OT because Kumar, of course, got ejected in the first quarter off some dumb shit. It wasn't even on him. Like, he went up and got laid out, and then the nigga tried to step over him, and he just happened to stand up while the nigga stepped on him. Or step over him. That's not on him. And then the nigga tried to fight him, and he got ejected. So you already know it was racist refs. Dumb niggas. And then the second game was some dumb shit. I can't even remember it, but I think we lost by like 7. And the third team was like the weakest team in the bracket. We ran them niggas. And they had an angry black man, of course. But nah, bro. I don't know, nigga. That season did not go how it should have.
Nah. But hey, my body can finally fucking just try not to degrade until I'm like 40.
Nigga, when we lost that, nigga, I don't know if I felt hurt, such hurt than when we lost that rod. Niggas don't, nigga, I was balling in the locker room. I've never been so mad at niggas.
You niggas should have never went to overtime, no disrespect.
Niggas should have never came back.
I don't know how that shit happened. I was subbed out for a minute.
Nigga, my cousin was in the crowd. It was the first time my cousin had seen me play, and these niggas like decided this was the day they were gonna enforce the minute restriction.
Wow.
Like
I remember you did not play that much. I was so confused.
I was sick, nigga. I was sick. I didn't come to school the next day. I was hot.
Wait, hold on. What happened?
My cousin was there. It was the first time he seen me, or it was the first time he was finna see me playing. Them niggas didn't. It was the day they decided, yeah, we finna keep you on the minute restriction. Like,
damn, that's hella weak.
I ain't been that mad.
Because it was hella towards the end of this.
Nigga, like, I don't know if I played in the second half.
After that?
I don't think I even played in the second half.
There was only 3 more games after that game, wasn't it?
Yup. No, it was 2 games. And one was Vanden. That's not even a game.
No, that's not a game. I would have sat you there.
I think I sat myself there. Oh no, I wanted to play. Niggas, in my 2 years old, everyone knows that me and Silas are niggas you keeping at the end of the game. So we are the 2 niggas that will always have heart. We will go hard the whole game. Like against y'all at home junior year or at Rod junior year.
You niggas did not want to give up. It was like up 25, and I was like,
hey, we cut it to 11. Nigga, we thought we was for the sneaky. We thought we was for the sneaky comeback. We were talking about it together during free throws. Cause remember, it was you or Pierce. So I got a tip in on our own free throw. Cause I put an elbow on one of y'all niggas' backs and jumped and tipped it in.
I would have fucking elbowed the fuck out of you. You do that shit to me.
I wrote the nigga Pierce for the tip in, and then we was whispering. We said, "Hey, bro, don't make it look like we trying too hard. If we just keep it at 11 and make a run, nigga, they won't sub. They won't sub Darion in them, man. Nigga, and I was like 13.
I saw the look on your face. You were like creeping like you were fucking Kobe Bryant in his fucking prime, trying to take it to overtime.
And then I hit that fucking running floater.
Yes, this nigga had his hands sprawled, fucking moving his fingers like he was ready to fucking go.
That nigga's no, that's my look. This nigga, give me the ball. That's my give me the ball look.
This nigga Silas is over here just starting to squat slowly and looking some nigga in his soul.
That's exactly how Silas acts.
There's some nigga from JV who just got taken up like for the last couple games.
That nigga, because Silas scored like 14 in the fourth, and we was like, I think it was a bunch of scrubs in with us, so we was like, bro, they not even gonna take us serious, bro. And then Silas hit another 3.
You had like freshman niggas in with you, and you're like trying to get these niggas to feed you, and they're just looking at you like they don't know what the fuck you're trying to do.
It's sad because they were seniors. Our seniors were buns last year.
Those were seniors?
I'm pretty sure most of them were seniors. There might have been like one junior, but they was mostly seniors. The end of our bench was seniors.
Oh wow.
But
that's tough.
So nigga, we was coming up and down the court, nigga, trying our asses off. Niggas know my knees was sweating, my knees was breathing hard.
Nigga, you slipped and fell twice in a play and got back up. Like you didn't even get crossed. You just like fell.
And then, but I was. Nigga, and then we see that you don't understand heartbreak. Then when we came up 11 and we're playing defense, whistle didn't even blow or none. We playing defense and we see Darion, Rasheen, Aaron, Makai get off the bench. You don't understand that heartbreak. These guys just looked at each other. We said, "Oh fuck," and we just gave up there. It was 3 minutes left. Don't put them niggas back in. The niggas came back in, and that's when they started running the dribble handoff and just going at me because I didn't have the legs to play defense no more. That's heartbreak, nigga.
You don't even understand. Half the team would be so upset seeing them niggas come in because they'd only played like a couple minutes at that point. Those were the only minutes some niggas were like seeing consistently.
That was, nigga, at the end of, our juniors, our team was so dysfunctional because you had half the parents going, you guys need to play more people. Like, nigga, we playing 10 a game and 4 niggas don't deserve to go in. And then you had the niggas that are like, why the fuck are we subbing these niggas in? We need to run 7. I was one of those niggas. I was like, I don't care if I come off the bench, nigga, it should be me and the white boy. After that, bruh. And even the white boy, he wasn't ready last year because he's a year under us. You remember our point guard, our white point guard? He wasn't ready junior year.
He apologized hella, like he actually fucked up my knee, and he was just like, sorry man, I'm so sorry. I was like, it's good.
Hey, that's how I am. I say my bad. I still say fuck you, bitch.
No,
I say my bad
no.
when I fuck up.
No, but that nigga was like after the game and like on my way to the bench, and I'm like, yo, it's good. Like, go back to your fucking side.
But yeah, bro, he was not ready. I felt so bad when he subbed in at Angles at Armio and Darion or Mikhail Stevenson. I was like, oh fuck.
I remember I disrespected that nigga at our home game when we played y'all. I disrespected the fuck out of that nigga before he fucked up my knee. And he didn't even do that shit on purpose. But I was like, fuck you, bitch, and I went for a block on his shit and I tipped it. I don't think I even got a full block.
I felt so bad for that nigga. Like I seen him walk in, I high-fived him. I heard Stevenson. I was like, oh, I said, oh, they about to trap you, bruh. I called out a play so quick because I knew that's all niggas did was trap him.
Yeah, I remember. You know who that reminds me of? He was actually probably way better. He hit the game winner on y'all JV.
Ryan Graham, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Yep. Just like him.
Not y'all. I wasn't playing.
I
wasn't playing.
I wasn't even that game. I got pulled up. Cause fucking Nana was in there, and then I don't even remember fucking playing after Nana got back. Played like a little bit. Had a couple good games, and it was like, fuck you. Back down in the rotation. Nana's in shape.
That shit, nigga. I felt so bad. But yeah, nigga, that was heartbreak seeing Darion and all them come back in. But yeah, I was like, nigga, we need to run 7 people. There are a good amount of niggas on this team that don't need to go in the game. And then after all that dysfunction, then we went and lost to Vaca. Even though I tried to will us back in the game so hard, nigga. Like I went on a 8-0 run by myself, but then like, you know, Cam don't pass. That nigga, that was the game. That nigga was swinging the rocks. They were in the 2-3, and that nigga kept bringing the rock to me. I was like, hey yo, nigga, I'm a streaky shooter, nigga. I can't will us all the way back in the game. I got us down 4. I did my job. It's time for you to take over. Nah, nigga kept feeding me, so I went from like 4 for 4 to like 4 for 10 hella quick, because they kept expecting me to shoot. And then at Wood, they made a switch and they started me and the white boy. And you would have thought all hell broke loose, nigga.
Wait, when you were starting against Wood on junior year?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That's when that fucking light-skinned nigga and the white boy and the...
Angela wasn't that good to me, nigga. I locked Angela up, bro. Angela was not that good to me, nigga. But yeah, Angela. No, you don't know about...
The way our defense was set up, it was hella fucking stupid. And the way they fucking wanted us to play that nigga. And that makes sense. Wow, fuck. Why can't I remember this nigga's name? He was a fucking god.
Oh, you talking about Trey Pugh? Oh, no, not Trey Pugh.
He was a fucking forward for us. This nigga, Seth. This nigga Seth, like, damn near locked him up toward the end of the game the first time we played him junior year. And then the second time we played him, he just clamped that nigga. He put up, like, 6 points on his senior night.
Nah, bro. But yeah, they started me, they started the white boy, Steven, and then they started the Indian nigga. So then he made all of us look bad, because you could make an argument, Silas had 8 turnovers a game. You can make an argument he needed to start over the white boy. Christian was 1 for 25 in league at the time, or something like that.
Shit.
Or in January, he was 1 for 25. You could make an argument. I can't, because the only argument for him starting over me was I can't shoot as good as the nigga. Hey nigga, I'm going 1 for 7 this year. He going 1 for 25. Like, so I deserve to start over that nigga. But then you had the Indian nigga start over Thaxton, our big black nigga, the football player. That's when niggas was like, what the fuck? They was heated, bruh. So then they made all of us look bad because this Indian nigga start, and then we actually went off on a good run. But yeah, they finally got that nigga back starting. But that nigga, and then his dad tried to fight our coach, and our coach ended up running away from him. It was a bad look.
Yeah.
Our coach was sprinting.
The coaches kill a lot of fucking parents this year. But hey, it is what it is.
And then this nigga, his mom, keep in mind, Christian is going to be a 4-year varsity, even though he didn't really earn it his freshman year. And I remember on the way to the summer league game, I heard his mom talking about how they don't like Stoll, and I was like, what the fuck, nigga? Is Stoll our coach? And I was like, nigga, our coach has handed him every opportunity. Nigga, he doesn't have to do shit. Ever. Nigga, like, I was so confused. I was like, I earned the starting spot over this nigga. Nigga, it's summer league. I'm high. I scored 25. He scored like 4. Like, I don't want to hear it. I changed the number every time. I just know it was in the high 20s. It could have been 27, 29. I know I'd remember if it was 30. I remember I was hurt after that game. We went, our summer league's in Dixon, so there's not shit in Dixon but a Wendy's. We went to Wendy's, and I was just kind of sitting down, all sad. And it was like, what's man? I was like, bro, we've lost because of me. So all I can remember was dribbling the ball off my foot. And it was like, bro, you scored like at least 28.
You niggas on gameless, man?
Nope.
Never mind.
Alright, Terry, you got your list ready, bro? Get this podcast what they waiting for.
Oh yeah, how long is it been?
Shit,
Like,
where we
how
at?
long we been talking?
Nigga, I thought it was a fucking Army of Injuries podcast.
I got my list ready, nigga.
Shit, I'm gonna just go off your list. I already got my shit going.
Alright, you got a top 3?
Yes.
I'll go first.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So I don't want to hear no, why you ain't got SpongeBob number 1? Why you ain't got SpongeBob? This might be personal, but I ain't even fuck with SpongeBob. Like the nigga wasn't that cool. The nigga just ran around doing dumb shit. Like, how did the nigga keep his job that long? Like, I don't know, like, it was cool. He said some funny shit, but like, he should.
This nigga cooks up magic on the grill. This nigga dueled Poseidon and made a better patty. This nigga dueled God in one. What do you
know, bro?
You
know, Avatar number 1, no debate.
Yeah.
Don't care. That Avatar had an actual story, and that nigga was God. And he nigga woke up, everyone was dead, and was like, hey, you gotta come save everyone, nigga.
But in theory, SpongeBob beat God in his universe.
Was 12 years old, and found out everyone he knew died, and had to save the world.
SpongeBob doesn't have a license, but he beat God. So.
Hey, how about us 3 just rank this list?
But I thought he had a license. I seen a picture of his license because it has his birthday on it.
Nah, that's Mr. Krabs.
Nah, bro, I remember SpongeBob's birthday. It's on Twitter every year.
But no, go continue with your list.
So number 2, for more real nigga reasons, Fairly Odd Parents, because SpongeBob didn't have Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. SpongeBob didn't have Fairly Odd Parents Christmas.
But
Jevo, you got the list.
Yeah.
Niggas. Timmy could have just wished to be God.
Yeah.
No, wait, no, there was rules.
Was there really?
What the fuck?
Nigga, there was a billion rules. We never saw that.
No, there was like three rules.
No, nigga, have you never seen the rule book?
Whole book.
Yeah, nigga,
Oh, wait,
big ass rule book, nigga.
I'm tripping. No, but I remember like the main ass rules. It was like you can't wish for love, can't wish for money,
Right, again.
or some shit like that. I forgot.
Nigga, I typed Can Timmy, and the first thing that came up is Can Timmy Turner beat Goku? Like, duh, he would wipe that nigga. No.
He really, bro. That's a.
He can
That's an
really
argument with a nerd.
Terry, stop.
he could wish to be more powerful. He could wish Goku was like 3'2" with no powers.
This nigga Goku fades gods for fun. Risks his life.
Yeah, with his power, with his powers. Cosmo taking that nigga powers. What you gonna do now?
I don't know. Goku always.
He would just wish to be he would just wish to be fucking
Or his niggas come in and they jump you.
Can I be Goku times 2, Cosmo? Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I wish I was Super Saiyan. Oh my god.
I was trying to think of like a fucking Rod villain.
What's next on your list?
What's your third?
Oh, what's my... Oh, SpongeBob. Because real nigga reasons. You gotta show respect. If you SpongeBob not in your top 3, you know, SpongeBob gotta be in your top 3. But hold on.
I think I'll go next.
Wait, nigga. I just found the rule book. When number 1, you can't reveal that you got fairies, and number 2, you can't wish to win a competition. You can't have love as number 3. You can't kill no one, and that's pretty much what matters. Continue.
Yeah, I just realized the whole opening fucking theme is him flexing on niggas, which is what you could ask for.
No, yeah, it was Yacht's large snake chocolate shake.
Yeah.
Rubber goose, something goose, moose, llama juice, and yeah.
Shit. Alrighty.
That reminds me of all the dark theories about Nickelodeon shows.
Alright, we're not getting into that.
Yeah, we're not getting that. It's too late.
For that.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Why don't we talk about it?
No, nigga. There's a title to this podcast. There's a title to this podcast.
Alright, go on through it.
Alright, your top 3.
Number 1 on my top 3 list. Number 1 has to be.
Like, we know it's SpongeBob.
It's not, bitch.
What the fuck is this list you sent me, Terry? I want to talk about the second one you have on this list here, sir.
Nigga, it's not in order. And it's not my list. It's Marcus.
Oh, that shit I sent you was nowhere near in order. I just sent you the list of fucking titles
twice.
I did.
What are you doing on there?
Like, I just had hella shows and I just sent you a screenshot.
Alrighty, number 1. I'd have to go with.
Nigga, don't make the podcast wait any longer. They waited like 30 minutes already. And let's talk about basketball.
No, it was like a whole hour y'all niggas talking. Alright, number 1 is most definitely Jimmy Neutron. Nah, I'm just playing.
Hey, I
number 1 is
it.
Rugrats. Number 1 is Rugrats.
Hey, I fuck with that tough. See, it's hard to rank Rugrats because it's like,
man,
it's
generational. It's a generational.
Yeah.
It's like you could watch it with anybody in your family and still have a fun ass time.
You know, looking at my list, it might drop after 6. Like, they're all great, but like, there's 6 elites.
Yeah, there's elites. There's fucking.
So that's
legends.
your 1. What's your 2 and 3?
Number 2, I had to go with SpongeBob. You know, it's legendary.
Respect.
It's found its way. It's adapted to modern day shit. Number 3, I'm gonna have to. Ooh, and honestly, it could tie with number 2, but it's Hey Arnold.
I don't know how you can't put Avatar up there, nigga. That shit's gonna last forever. Niggas don't still talk about Hey Arnold, and I fuck with Hey Arnold.
That's a solid 4th though. That's a solid 4th though.
This might be a dumb question, but what did iCarly air?
Nick.
Yeah, but these are cartoons.
It's just
we
cartoons.
did that last episode.
Yeah, bro, you gotta go watch the first episode, bro.
Ooh, hey, send me the link to that.
I will.
I already got a nigga that want to watch.
Hold on. Yeah, we gonna have us talking hella shit about our teammates. We can't send out this one. But
honestly, this is a draft. When we actually start putting in effort, we could just bring this clip back.
Yeah, bro, I don't know how you. I still don't know how you can't put Avatar up there, bro. Over like, and I fuck with Hey Arnold. I got that shit on DVD. But
and that says a lot, doesn't it?
It sure do, and I got all three avatars on 3 books of Avatar on DVD too. I only got one season of Hey Arnold. I don't think Twitter would shit on themselves about Hey Arnold the way they did about Avatar this last week.
Probably not.
They
Especially
wouldn't.
like 90s niggas.
Nigga, I thought
Like,
this
they
was a
were born in
self-list.
99, just wanna fucking
Yeah, I'm
go
just
to the 90s kids and
alright.
shit.
So I'll throw my 4 and 5. Jimmy Neutron. Well,
Damn,
honestly,
we just said fuck this nigga Jevo.
well,
Oh, no, I
oh,
don't even got one.
if you had to get a top 3 off your dome, bro.
Shit.
I damn near had to go off the dome. That's why my shit was so flunky. I ain't gonna cap.
I'm not gonna put them in order, but I definitely fucked with SpongeBob a lot when I was watching Nick.
Damn, never
I
mind.
did watch Fairly Odd Parents a lot. That was a big one. I did not get into Danny Phantom, no cap.
Damn.
I respect that. And Danny Phantom was like, it aired kind of late. A lot of niggas didn't see it.
I watched some Kim Possible, but not a lot.
Kim Possible's Disney, my nigga.
Yo, yeah, I'm tripping. I don't know why I even thought about that.
I got the mix up too. I thought it was Nick until 2 weeks ago.
Shit. What was the other cartoon?
Kim Possible was on Disney XD.
I mean,
I
honestly,
swear.
We need to do a top 5 Disney XD because they only got
Shit.
5 shows.
Shout out right now though, real quick. Niggas forget because we was alive when it switched to Disney XD. Remember, I can't remember what the station was called, but it had this show called Yin Yang Yo, and that shit was elite, nigga.
Oh, what show? Wait. Oh. Hold on, bro.
I'll just throw that out there. But my phone. Nah, I got it through 4 through 6 because this is all kind of a tie. These are the last 3 elites.
And then Rugrats probably third, honestly, just because Rugrats.
That's respect. Cause I feel like for me, Avatar, Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob, they in a league of their own.
Oh,
Rugrats kind of up there.
Nick, wasn't it?
I think so.
What are you talking about? Rugrats is up there.
What?
Rugrats is an elite.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said it's up there with the elites.
But if Ren and Stimpy's on Nick, Ren and fucking Stimpy's like one of my favorite fucking shows. Don't you know what today is? It's March the 14th. Tuesday, March, or some shit like that. I'm so fucking tired.
Dude, I don't know, bro. I just can't give it respect. That show is so weird. I don't know.
Because it's so made for adults.
I fuck with it heavy.
That's why I'm not sure if it was on Nick.
I fucked with it heavy because I remember this one episode where which one was the retarded one? Stimpy?
Yeah, it was
that
Nick.
Nigga, yeah, there was one episode where he was just staring at the TV. No, that was a different show. That was the show with that anteater nigga.
I know what you're talking about. They just brought it back for a little bit.
It's like the Adventures.
He went into space. He went into space for a while.
The something years. World.
Yep. Wally or something. I don't know.
Fuck it. Was that even Nick?
Pretty sure.
I can't find it for shit.
I'll put Jimmy Neutron 4th or 5th, because to be honest, I didn't grow up with it. I sort of
yeah, that's
watched it a little bit after,
I feel like Jimmy Neutron and Fairly Odd Parents are equal.
Exactly.
Especially with that crossover shit,
you could almost put Fairly Odd Parents over just because it ran longer, but it fell off when it ran too long.
See, Fairly Odd Parents is Fairly Odd Parents and Jimmy Neutron is like Shaq and Kobe.
I can respect that. Jimmy Timmy Power Hour is probably the best crossover ever on Nick. If not ever anywhere.
No Kizzy.
You said what?
And I'll probably have to mention that on every podcast now because I know I said that shit on the first one too. So I'm just have to say that every time. But
You say what?
The Jimmy Timmy Power Hour was the best crossover ever out of anything.
Yep.
And so my 4, 5, 6, is not even in order, but Jimmy Neutron, Hey Arnold, and Rugrats.
Yeah, I
So pretty
respect
much
that.
the top six is all together: Avatar, Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron, Hey Arnold, Rugrats. That's my top six. And those are my elites.
Those are the elites.
And you know, I gotta change my 7 through 10 now. I'm looking at it. But that's all you, Terry. What's your 4 through 6?
4 through 6. I already said my 4 was Jimmy Neutron, right? I think.
Yeah.
No, that was Avatar. Avatar, then. Because Avatar, if you think about it, that shit is literally that. It's an anime, my nigga. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
man.
shit was beautiful. Um, what's it called?
I don't even know what you meant. Did you have Fairly Odd Parents yet?
No, that. I don't
You
know.
just said Jimmy and them are equal, bro.
Oh, I got a bunch of like cartoons
But
that
I
are
like
getting back
Jimmy
to me
better.
already.
I like Jimmy a lot better.
Just because Jimmy actually he
Jimmy
was
actually
doing
had like,
shit. Like
yeah, he was
if you,
doing shit, and like the thing is, like, one thing I didn't like about Fairly Odd Parents is that their main thing was repeating a joke. Like, my nigga, it was
now
only sometimes.
what makes Fairly Odd Parents go is Cosmo. If we're gonna be completely
Yeah.
honest, that nigga was the humor. Fairly Odd Parents already did like Timmy did dumb shit. Later on, he became the focus of the humor for like adult jokes and shit. And Crocker, but like in its heart, bro, Cosmo made that shit. 'Cause that nigga was on some goofy shit.
Man,
Well, Jimmy Neutron, nigga, every character was pretty comedy. Jimmy was on that bullshit half the time. Carl liked
Yeah.
llamas and shit, and Sheen was just on lean.
Fuck
And
yeah.
then the dad, I was watching the Jimmy Neutron movies on Netflix now, nigga. I was watching that shit. The dad is so
that
fucking
is
funny,
fruity.
nigga.
That nigga dead fruity.
That nigga's so funny.
Well, I sat on a banana and then, as you know, it changed my life.
Jimmy for surely had a funnier dad, cause fucking Timmy's dad was hella weak.
Like he was
What
funny,
was
but
his
it was
name?
forced.
Man,
Like his
What was
own
your
Joseph
favorite
Forrest,
actor?
his Dinkelberg shit was low key funny, but like everything he said was kind of forced later on.
Here's a prize. Here's where I put my prize. If I had one. The funniest joke he ever said is, all my hopes and dreams died years ago. How many years ago? How old are you? That was the best joke. That was the best one.
That shit was so funny.
if you really think about it, all Nick shows be having like a nice little adult humor behind it.
Always. But
Damn
as
near.
they get more. But I got some shows that I hella like the later shows of Nick that like I kind of fucked with him. But just in general, I fucked with what was it?
Well, I got a
Sanjay and
quick question.
Craig. Sanjay and Craig was cool. I liked that. It was
If
kind
it
of a
was
later show. What's
if
up?
we were to do a if this was a Cartoon Network top 10, would you put The Amazing World of Gumball in it?
Yeah. Way down.
Off the dome, yeah, but if you made me list it, it might get sketchy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I
But
think
like,
I think I can confidently say it's in that 7 to 10.
I could give it that.
mhm.
But so Terry, list your 1 through 6.
All right, 1 through 6. Number one was Rugrats. Number 2 was SpongeBob. Number 3 was Hey Arnold. Honestly, I'm gonna just switch around Avatar and Hey Arnold. No, actually, I'm switching SpongeBob and Avatar, and I'm gonna
Ooh,
put Hey Arnold
bold
under
moves.
SpongeBob. So
So by the time you're seeing this
number one
podcast, there's
is
gonna be a graphic.
Rugrats. Yeah.
Oh,
So number 1 is Rugrats. Number 2 is damn. This is so hard because Avatar at number 2. Yeah, I really want to do that. I mean, compared to all these other shows,
it's different.
like,
That's what sets it
yeah, it's
apart. It's
just
hard to
different.
compare it. Like
Yeah.
you'd almost have to put it with
There's
the
not
live
much
actions
comedy.
because it was so
You'd
much
have
like
to put it
There's
with the
not a lot of
actual
comedy.
show, and doing that in itself shows its greatness. So,
exactly. You'd have to put it with Zoe 101, nigga. Like you'd have to put it against other shows that
exactly.
had whole stories.
Like really goated
Like
shows.
I don't know if any other cartoons on this list had a story that from beginning to end went through.
Just straight content.
So look, let's face it. There's no beating Avatar, so let's just leave it off the list because
Leave it at
there's
one. We'll start at
no.
two. Start at
It's just
two.
yeah, just start at two because it's at the
start,
top.
just
There's
start
no
at two.
avoiding it. It's the
Nah,
best.
nah.
Nigga,
I would
if we
say
actually,
Rugrats would give me a run.
yeah, just because it's longevity, nigga, it was elite the whole time. How many movies? So, Jevo, in our first one, we told how good they were by, you, if you had a movie, you were elite.
Yeah.
I think
16 movies
Rugrats has
later.
hella movies. Like they have a crossover
They
with
have
the
like
Wild
they have
Thornberries.
4.
They go to Paris. They go to New York.
Yep,
I
they have
had some of their movies.
Rugrats in Paris. Rugrats Go Wild with the Wild
Mm-hmm.
Thornberries.
I
The
got
Rugrats
a whole.
movie.
I got a whole. If you got a movie regarded, if you make too many movies, it's kind of just overplayed.
Yeah. No,
You
but we
can't
know
tell
when
me
shit is
Fast and Furious.
forced.
You
But you've
can't tell me
been that
Fast
just
and
means you've been
Furious
around.
started.
Well, no, we just talking about shows that go movies. Fast and Furious is not goaded, but they still hit that. It's been a long way.
They just money
Yeah,
grab
yeah,
goats.
Facts. And then so
You know what's
Fairly
the
Odd Parents.
hardest
Hey,
one?
I'm just saying, Fairly Odd Parents had a crossover with Nasty Classified. Let that sink in. Yeah, they did.
That's crazy.
So I'll just get started on the 7 through 10. You know what? I'll do my honorable mention because it was hard to leave some of these guys out. But Cat Dog,
Cat Dog's honorable mention. That's wild.
El Tigre, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't really care for it.
Back at the Barnyard,
Yep, that's for
Oh,
surely your honorable mention.
that's my
no,
11
that's
damn
my
near.
10. That's my
That's
10.
my like.
That's a
It's
solid 12.
That's my 10.
and Loud House just because I had to have some new shit on here, and you holding it down for the new shit.
I can't really fuck with it.
I can't either, but like it's some new shit and it's the best of the new shit. It's not like that one bitch, that one white girl that's all over Twitter every fucking day, dancing like a 10-year-old.
Oh, JoJo Siwa.
Yeah.
She's our age. She's 17.
Right? I just seen that shit
She's
today.
on that show?
She's on some other
just
show.
Under contract. She's under contract
She's under.
or something.
No, I heard she signed another one or something.
No,
Like,
she's
she,
under 18, so she's free to do what she wants.
No, I see some saying she under contract till 24.
Jeez.
24. How the fuck you sign your life away like that? Your childhood.
But then I was watching this YouTube video. It reminded me. So y'all know one of the saddest shit cartoon history is when in Avatar. I know y'all seen it all over Twitter because everyone thinks they special toast and that shit. When Iroh go up to the hilltop, that nigga start singing about his son, like that shit. Now what I didn't know, I watched this shit the other day. Back at the Barnyard had some sad shit too, because they had a movie that came out before the show.
I remember that. Yep, I had that
And
movie.
the black cow, they had a black cow.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga, apparently it was coyote season. And that nigga was like the leader. And after they had a party or some shit, he went up to the hill. That nigga was up there. I won't back down. I'm gonna stand my ground. Like he was spitting, nigga. And then the coyotes attacked the chicken coop. And then he ran up on the chicken coop and started killing all the coyotes. And like he scared the rest of them off and then dropped down dead. Like that shit. I gotta address that shit since I can't have Back in the Barnyard on the list.
I got Back in the Barnyard staring at me in the face right now. I got my DVDs just sitting here.
But just finish my 7 through 10.
Forgot how goated the movie is, bro.
7, I got Rocket Power. Cause there's something about it that's just always been underrated.
It's like the goofiness of Cosmo.
Exactly. Wait, is there a Cosmo in that fucking movie? I don't even know the characters.
No, I'm saying like the
Oh,
like
Yeah,
the same type of Cosmo humor.
and it's cool because you didn't really have like them cartoon shows, surfing and skate. I don't know. It was really unique for the time because it came on with like Rugrats and all that shit. It was cool. And at 8, 9, 10, 8 I got Invaders in, but I could arguably put Back at the Barnyard there.
Invader Zim is a little bit higher. Go ahead.
Like I got it at 8, but I could easily switch it with like Back at the Barnyard or 9. I got All Grown Up because you can't have the Rugrats sequel off it for me because I actually fuck with it. No, if they had it on right now, I'd end the podcast. And then 10, I got Danny Phantom because you can't. I just couldn't leave it off.
I fucks with
It
it.
would hurt. Back in the Barnyard, that strong ass 11, nigga.
I'm gonna go. So honorable mention. I'm gonna start off Wonder Pets just cause my childhood.
Yeah,
Real nigga shit.
Okay. And then shout out Backyard again because yeah, Backyard again.
Real nigga shit
It was
again.
a time, man. So for 7, I really fucked with it. Like the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series they came out with, like in 2010, 2012. Like the first 2 seasons of that was fucking cool. Like after the 3rd season, I didn't fuck with it, but I liked it a lot. Jimmy Neutron goes before that, of course, if I already haven't mentioned it. Tough Puppy. I fucked with Tough Puppy.
Yeah, Tough Puppy.
Nigga said Tough Puppies. I feel like I barely remember it.
Tough Puppy was crazy.
Tough Puppy. And fucking like his boss was a, I don't know what, his partner was a cat, the villain was an iguana.
I'll just goof that shit. Yeah, I remember this shit.
Cat was sexy.
I don't even remember what.
Is the,
I don't remember remembering it.
It was cool. I don't know how many seasons it had, but it was
It
pretty
had
cool.
3.
Shit.
It's low key like a underrated mid show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't hella gutted, but like it was cool. And then number 9, I was gonna go Angry Beavers because I fucked with it. It was like sort of a older kid show, but like my uncle would watch it sometimes, and I liked watching it.
Anyone got Planet Sheen in their honorable mentions?
It's up there, but like considering how like short it was 1 season, and like it wasn't like the best.
I felt like they could have done more in terms of characters if they was gonna do that shit. Like they
like,
added a
I had
Carl,
faith.
but it was an alien Carl. Like, I feel like he should have been able to go back to Earth at least once. They needed to bring Jimmy back at least once.
Alright, hold on, bro. Niggas forgot about Rocco's Modern Life. That's the show we were thinking about, Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's...
Y'all niggas watch Fanboy and Chum Chum though?
No.
Nigga, oh my god! Oh my god! Bro,
Like I didn't
That's what I
like it or
forgot
nothing,
about.
but
that's what I forgot
I know
about.
niggas liked it.
Nah, cause early when we was doing that last top 10,
Yeah.
I was thinking like, oh my god, I can't wait to bring up Fanboy and Chum Chum.
That shit got a 3 out of 10 on this rating.
Shit.
That shit
That
wasn't
rating
good.
always
It was
be-
funny. It wasn't good, but it was funny, nigga. It
Oh
did the
my
job.
god, that shit was literally hella ass. I ain't gonna lie.
I really fucking
It's like the Playboy Cardi of fucking cartoons. It had the energies, just the shit wasn't there that kids would need to look for. Like, bruh, niggas would go to school. Niggas would go to school, then go to the Tower Mart to buy a fucking smoothie. Like, that was just the main thing, bro. I'm about to watch an episode right now.
What did that have to do with Fanboy and Chum Chum?
No, that's what niggas did in Fanboy and Chum Chum.
Yeah, that's
say,
all they
really?
did.
I was confused for a minute too, then I remembered that is all the niggas did.
Cause you said Tower Mart, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's fat. So Terry, what's your last 7 through 10? An honorable mention.
Alrighty.
Or did Jevo finish his?
Not yet. 10 was Backyard, Barnyard, or whatever the fuck.
Back in the Barnyard. I fucked with it.
It's only 2 seasons, but I fuck with it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah. I was in honorable mentions before 7 to 10. I did it out of order, but I was like, yeah.
So, number 7, I'm gonna have to go with. I feel like it's a tie between Rocco's Modern Life and. Oh, no. Alright. I forgot about fucking Fairly Odd Parents. I'm gonna put Fairly Odd. Wait, did I forget about Fairly Odd Parents?
I don't know.
No.
I thought you had him at 6. Cause I
Nah,
thought
I
we,
had.
We already talked about him like twice.
yeah, I thought we established we had a top 6.
Alright,
Then,
fuck it.
then we had that little argument about Avatar, even though we all agreed.
Avatar is untouchable. We're not debating it.
Alright, so number 7, tie between Rocco's Modern Life and. Oh, no. I mean, number 7 is fucking Jimmy Neutron. Wait, did
Nigga,
I
you
say
had
Jimmy
nigga.
Neutron?
I'm fed up with this nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, top 6 out of order, but this is your top 6, or everyone's, I think. Some version of Avatar, Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron, Hey Arnold, Rugrats. You had Hey Arnold and Rugrats like 2, 3.
Alright.
Hate niggas.
I gotta realize we at the under elite shows.
Yeah, we had the great shows. Well, not all of them great. We had the very good shows.
Shit, I got
It really does
SpongeBob.
drop from elite to very good, maybe good.
Man,
Like there's no great shows after that.
No. Ren and Stimpy though. Oh my god.
but like, does it
Forever.
apply? Does it apply a change in your life?
Ren and Stimpy?
Cause you know damn well that's what them shows was doing.
Shit, I don't know. I fucked with it though.
So,
Alright,
Terry, you gonna give us that 7?
number 7 is for Sholey and
Rocco's Modern Life. No?
Yeah, nigga said it second 2 times. You said Cat Dog.
I don't fucking know. I'm too tired for this shit.
Yes, nigga.
But no, I'm just too tired to keep up. I'm not talking about sleeping. But
7 is Cat Dog. 8 is.
Thank you.
No problem. We'll be here all night. 8
Alright,
is.
8 is Rocket Power, 9 is Invader Zim, 10 is Danny Phantom. Let's get out of here.
nah, alright. Number 8. Number 8 is for Shirley and Vader Zim. And then we'll have
Oh, I had Invader Zim at 8. This nigga was like, bro, I had that shit higher, bro.
Shut up, bitch. I thought we obviously agreed on the top 6.
Yeah.
So number 7 would be a personal favorite. Number 8 would just have to be a given. Cause it's up there.
It's all respect.
And my number 10 is gonna be LT Gray. That's a solid ass number 10, honestly.
Understandable.
And honorable mention.
Nigga, you skipped 9. Yeah.
Alright, 9, cause I don't want LT Gray to.
You still got Rocket Power
Rocco's
and back at the
Modern
barnyard. Didn't you put Rocco's at 7?
No. I put
Cat Dog.
yeah. I put
Wait, no,
Cat
that was
Dog
Jevo,
first.
wasn't it? Oh, that was you. Alright.
No, I was saying about it.
I just supposedly picked that shit. I ain't gonna lie. And
My nigga, hold Rocket Power.
I did. Damn near hold Rocket Power. Fuck.
It's gonna be so goated if we actually put a graphic over this shit. Put Terry shit changing every 5 seconds. Have it go
On some
from 8 to
Van
10.
shit. Our graphics really gotta be on some Van shit. Just popping up on the screen. Hella funny.
You know what I want to talk about right now?
What?
What?
The
Sound
moments,
like something
like,
that's in the food.
oh, you want to talk
Holy
about
shit.
food?
Nah, wait, what were you saying?
I was gonna talk about like the moment some shit inspired you and like made you realize, like, this is what I wanted to do. Like for me and Marcus, like hooping and shit. Terry, like I know you fuck with making music heavily, and like you definitely got into fashion.
I just wanted to know, like, maybe we could talk about that shit.
Damn, so an interview?
I guess.
You know what, nigga? Once Terry can figure out his ninth, we gonna stop this one and start a new one. Episode
Okay.
3. We're gonna crank out 3 of them today.
Alright.
Terry,
Bet.
you got any honorable mentions before I end it?
Honorable mentions for surely. My life as a teenage robot. Uh,
Ooh, I forgot to add that in my honorables. That's
I
nice.
didn't even think about it.
what's another one?
You know what, nigga? I was talking about this shit earlier, and I didn't even say it, nigga. Chalk
Doug.
Zone.
Doug is a number 11 honorable mention.
Chalk
Understandable.
Zone when we add to my shit. The real niggas remember it came on at 3 a.m. when we was growing up. Wake up in the middle of the night and it was always this nigga drawing chalk and going to a new world.
Oh, now I remember that shit. Ew. Them 3 a.m. while you were a little kid memories be kind of weird. Like, it just have its own feeling.
Makes you think about that, like,
You could feel
same
yourself
ass
just like
post everyone puts up about the
TV
George
beaming on your
Lopez
eyes.
show.
You said what?
Makes me think about that same ass post everybody puts up about the George Lopez show.
Yeah.
Oh
Waking
my
up at 4
god.
a.m.
Be at 3 a.m.
It's sad because that shit came on Nick at Night at 9 back in the day. So I seen that
I
shit
could
out
just, I feel my mouth being dry as fuck looking at the TV.
there.
Laying down. Hella covers on me and shit. Well,
That's it.
this was a very late. It's about 3:30 in the morning, guys. We had
Just
to
saying.
buff this one out for you.
So always remember, back at the barnyard was sad. The movie. Fairly Odd Parents had a crossover with Ned's Declassified. Rugrats had like 4 movies.
And Ren and Stimpy should never have been on the air for children, but it was a great show.
And Yin Yang Yo existed. Don't forget.
You're
Yeah.